So I previously made a video talking about what happens when you tell someone off and then they die. They pass on and they cross over to the other side, where you guys have all of these words left unsaid and all of this unfinished business between the two of you. Well, I wanted to make a video talking about the converse of that. What happens when someone tells you off and then they die? Because in my mediumship readings, I've come across both. One instance where the person that's still here on earth wants to apologize, and other instances where the deceased wants to come through and apologize for whatever reason. Be it two best friends who got into a fight and then one passed on, somebody commits suicide and blames someone else for the reason why they did it, a husband who was emotionally abusive towards his wife for years and then he suddenly passes unexpectedly. There are a lot of instances where the guilty party is the deceased. And this is especially hard because we miss them and we glorify their memory after they pass. And everything becomes more poignant and you feel helpless. And so do your deceased loved ones on the other side. And that's what makes these mediumship sessions so difficult for me, because when I tune into them, I'm just overcome with sadness and regret and just this overwhelming feeling of helplessness where, suppose this husband who emotionally abused his wife before he passed wants to make it up to her. Suppose he wants to walk through the door of their house and, walk up to her, give her a big hug and say, "I'm so sorry, I'll make it up to you. I won't treat you like this anymore. I love you. I'm so sorry. I take it all back." Maybe he wants to get on his knees and beg her for forgiveness. He can't. He can always speak to her through a medium, but it's not the same. He can't just walk through that door and show up in person. He can't. He does not have a physical body. That's all she wrote. So I'm just overcome with this feeling of regret and helplessness and just, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please let me fix it. And they can't. And the angels will certainly assist with healing, healing their hearts and, showing them things, etc. But it becomes complicated because the deceased wants to do more and they feel powerless. I'm not saying this to depress you or to instill fear, but I also want to stress the importance of showing people respect and kindness while you're here on this earth. And using what you have. You have a physical body. You have a voice. You have a phone to call people. You have arms to hug people. You have hands to cook, people dinner if you want. So please use them and do good for yourself and others, because your time here is precious. And based on what I've personally experienced in these sessions, the most important message that I can deliver to you guys right now is to use it wisely. And in the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.